All right, guys, it looks like Law Lockpicks in the UK has been working pretty closely with Taiping down in New Zealand to come up with this new all-purpose lockpick kit. They're calling this the VALYRIAN. So stick around and let's see what these two tiny little island countries have come up with here. All right, guys, let's take a little bit closer look at this VALYRIAN kit. As I said, this was put together through a partnership of both Taiping, also known as Steve Muller down in New Zealand, who's a world-class pick designer and manufacturer, and Andy Law at Law Lockpicks. Taiping challenged him to come up with a very high-quality lockpick kit that would be good for beginners all the way up through advanced pickers. This sells for... It delivered to my door here in North America, $61 US. And if you live in the other half of North America, up in the Great White North, it costs you 80 Canadian dollars. You get 13 picks, you get 6 tensioners, and of course this very cool carrying case. Now this case is kind of nice because it's also waterproof, and sewn into the back of this is some kind of stiffener. So if this is in your back pocket and you sit down on a curved surface, it kind of prevents you from damaging and bending all of your picks. All right, let's take a little bit closer look at the picks. I know you guys don't care about the case, but it is kind of cool. 13 picks. All of these are 25 thousandths. They're all made from 301 stainless steel. I've been using them for about 2 weeks, and I have found them to be pretty tough. I have not refinished any of these, so if you look at these and there's any scratches or anything, I cleaned them up a little bit, but it's my fault. As I said, I've been putting these inside of a lot of locks to give them that kind of a field test. I did not refinish any of the edges. So this is a stock edge. So these are all going to be, need a little bit of work to sand these down just a little bit. They've been nicely tumbled. There are no sharp edges anywhere on these. All of them are the same type of handles. In other words, no handle, just full shank. It'd be easy to put shrink wrap on any of these. The first one we get here is a Reach. They call this the Reach diamond. It looks very much like a DeForest diamond, doesn't it? But they call it the Reach diamond. The second one they get is offset hybrid. This is very much like the one that I use from Sparrows, and I love it. Man, this thing works great on master locks, and anytime you got a lock without a lot of variation in the pinning, these get in really very quickly. And then you get 3 hooks. Now, they call these the small, medium, and large. I call them a short hook, medium hook, and I think that's more of a postal hook. But anyway, you get 3 of these guys. And I did not shorten any of these. These are just as they came out of the package. These next 4 are really interesting. Again, we got a great assortment of hooks here. So I know most beginners are probably going to favor these 4 guys, but when you progress beyond the rakes and start single pin picking, you're going to wish you had more hooks. And these 4 are designed by Taiping. Now this first one, I'm probably going to get this wrong because there's some unusual names. I looked them up, and as best as I can make out from the photographs on the website, they call this one the Taiping Teardrop. And it does kind of have a little bit of a teardrop. It's very much like a medium hook, but it's a lot thinner. Allow you to get up inside of there, and it's got a slight enlargement, a teardrop on the end of it to help you get a little bit better placement on those picks. It's not quite as sharp as a bend either. The next one is the Bijou, and I can't even begin to imagine where that came from. But again, it's very much like an enhanced medium, an enhanced short hook, but with a very fine little tip. I think if you're going to be picking locks that need you to turn the pins like Medicos, this would be a great choice. Also would be a great choice would be this little guy. This is the Lockout Buster. It's more of a deep hook, but again, a very, very narrow, fine tip on this guy. And then the last of the Taiping designs is this guy, and again, called the Scimitar. Again, I don't know where they came up with the name, but it is a cool looking hook. Very small tip on that thing. So they kept the shaft nice and thick to give it a lot of strength, and then they thinned it out so you could get it up and around a deep cut to reach a very high cut. So pretty well thought out, I have to say. And at 25 thousandths, I don't think you're going to be breaking any of these guys. Now we get to some more traditional stuff. We got an L rake or the city rake. It's one of my favorite rakes. Not a true rake, more of a rocking type tool for master locks. And then we have a snake rake or S rake. Pretty standard fare there. And then the ever popular Bogota or triple peak. Beginners love these, and so do advanced pickers. I use that all the time. This last one is another Taiping design. They call this the Nessie. I reviewed this a while back, and this is becoming very, very popular with lockpick contestants because they can put it in the lock like this, single pin pick, and then if they need to rake something, they can flip it over and rake like that. So you can rake it to a false set, and then you don't have to dig around for another pick. You can just pull it out, flip it over, and continue single pin picking. Nice, fine tip on that. Very much like the Scimitar. So there are your 13 picks. We get a total of 6 tensioners. We got bottom of the keyways, and typical fare, these are all twisted handles. We get a small, medium, and a large, and then we get 3 top of the keyway tensioners. And these guys are pretty neat. These are all 3 thicknesses. We get 0.8 millimeter, 1 millimeter, and 1.2 millimeter. So all of the 3 thicknesses that I end up using all the time on all of my videos, you get all 3 of those as well. All of them fit very nicely into this kit. All of this for $61 US or $80 Canadian, and that is delivered to your door. No additional shipping included. All right, guys, this great kit, I got to say. They did a fantastic job putting all this together. I think it's quite a bargain for everything that you get. Take me all the way from being a beginner picker all the way up to an advanced. I don't think there's anything else that you could wish for single pin picking or for raking. All right, guys, this is going to be the giveaway this week, a brand new VALYRIAN kit, slightly used during my 2-week testing period. So I'm going to sweeten up this giveaway just a little bit. We've had some giveaways donated by Jimu57. He has a bunch of these type of locks on eBay. I'll leave the link for both the VALYRIAN kit and these locks that I'm getting ready to show you down in the description. This one is actually a Schlage original equipment. It comes with a standard core. He's went ahead and flattened the top and put in plugs and all these. These are all removable. We get a little tension wrench. You can repin it. It comes with everything you need to repin this. But what makes this interesting, this is a standard core. When you get advanced enough and that no longer challenges you, he's also included an extra core. And I hope this is showing up, but this one is all serrated. So you just pop out the standard core, slide this one in there, and then populate it with some of these nasty things, which are also included. So a bunch of serrateds inside of there. Very nasty spools as well. So that'll be part of the giveaway. And the ever popular bump key. This is an SC9 6-pinner. So you'll be able to bump, hopefully, this lock, unless you probably put the security pins in there. Also, I'm going to throw in this, also donated by Jimu57. He sells a lot of these. This is just a couple of extras. One of these is a Yale. The other one, I think, is a quick set. He's gone to the trouble to turn these into training locks for you. He put the pins in there, and I think he includes a tension wrench with these as well. So with this VALYRIAN, now you got a whole bunch of stuff to try out your picks on. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal. All you need to do is navigate to locklab.com, the tribal website, and scroll down in the middle of the page. You'll see all the giveaway buttons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the one you're looking for is the weekend review giveaway, purple band. Just click on it. It'll take you to the registration page. Again, scroll to the bottom, put in a good email address, so if you win, I can get in touch with you, let you know. Put in a username, doesn't matter what it is, and click Submit. When you're done, you'll get a green check mark confirming your entry. Thanks, guys.